We have been listening to what you've been saying in the comments below. The blinds are up because I unfortunately haven't fixed it yet. Sorry, y'all. We've got a new microphone, hopefully modifying our audio experience. And we're starting a new series here on the channel, which can mean only one thing. And that one thing, for some of you, seems like it's been long overdue. That's right. It's time for a haircut. What is up, YouTube fam? Robbie C here with a new look and a new series titled Teebox Thoughts on a Tuesday. I really love the feedback and appreciation you've shown on the Every Shot Explained videos we've done. I know those aren't for everyone, but those of you who like them seem to really enjoy them. And so rather than making one long video with multiple holes, what if you got a new video every single week with a different hole being explained? I'm just going to play the hole and explain why it either went according to plan or more than likely why it didn't seem to go according to plan. It also should be a really cool opportunity to show off some amazing holes not only in the Birmingham area but in all the courses that I seem to go out and play. Which takes us to our first episode in Dacula, Georgia at Little Mulberry Park. Let's jump into our first hole of Teebox Thoughts on a Tuesday. What? Oh, man, okay. Balance, hard. Whoops. We are here on hole 3 at Little Mulberry Park in Dacula, Georgia, and we have a beauty in front of us. It's 245 feet straight downhill. It's a super straightforward par 3, and normally I would lean on something like a pig or a slammer for something of this distance, but because of all of the obstacles on the right side, I'm a little wary of those, and if I were to throw, I'm worried I'll have to put it so close to the right side that I'm gonna hit a tree, and if I don't put it too close to the right side, then I'm gonna fade off to the left and not really have a chance for the birdie putt. Which means slammers, get slammed. You're out of here. Leaving me with two options, either a dynamic disc bounty or the Latitude 64 Pure. Both of these I can throw on a hyzer flip and get them to go dead straight, so I'm not really worried about the shot shape as much as controlling the distance. Because it's 245 feet, I don't need a ton of power on it, and it's downhill, so I need even less power because the hole is going to play significantly shorter. I'm always asking the question, what is the slowest disc I can comfortably throw and get to the target? And the answer here is gonna be the Pure. I don't feel like I have to give this a full rip, and if I did feel like I have to give it a full rip, I'd rather step up to the bounty so that I can throw it at 80% with more accuracy. I think this is gonna be the right disc to get me where I wanna go while also landing softly enough that I'll still have a look for birdie if, I don't know, it doesn't happen to fall in the basket. Let's see how it goes. I'm just focused on drawing that hyzer angle with my Pure to ensure that it flips up and goes straight down the middle. I do pull it to the right though, and sure enough, it flies right past the basket. All right, so here's the interesting part about that, and I know I'm gonna have to get a stabilizer for the camera when I do these because I feel like this might be a little shaky. Sorry, fam. I said it was downhill, and I said that I didn't need to give it full power, but as you saw in the shot, I definitely juiced it and went really far past the basket. I think I have like a 40-foot look, especially with it being through the woods. That's gonna be pretty tough. This is definitely not a local course for me. In fact, it's like 4 hours away from my house, but I should know better, and I should have better distance control. So I definitely have my lesson learned and know that I can throw it softer on this hole next time and be able to land it closer to the basket because we're this far past and my disc is still like 20 feet in front of me. So we're gonna step up, we're gonna try to bang the putt and see if we can salvage a birdie from a pretty tough looking lie. I don't know. You think I'm gonna make this putt, or do you think I made the wrong decision off the tee? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm just trying to get comfortable on my lie with the tree right there. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go into a straddle with my left or right foot behind the basket. It's all about trying to find what's comfortable. I end up going to a staggered stance, trying to feel it out, but you can tell that I am just super nervous right now, or something's off because I am pumping the putter way more than I usually do. And I do feel it's off, so I'm going to step away from my lie. Never feel afraid to physically step away from your lie. Come back, readdress, get back in the right headspace. And unfortunately, I still missed the putt. We're going to take a par on this one and move on to the next hole. See you guys next week. Now I'll send it back to future me in the studio. I would have liked to grab that birdie. And when we played our round afterwards, I actually witnessed someone ace this exact hole. Shout out to you, Mr. Valentour. It's a really neat hole on an amazing course. So what's the big takeaway for episode 1? Well, our takeaway is commitment. On the tee shot, I didn't want to half commit and miss my line, and I ended up sailing past the basket. And then on the putt, I undercommitted and wasn't able to convert for the birdie. So when you go out there, make sure that you don't overcommit and juice it, but you also need to be committed enough to actually give it enough power to make sure you make the shot. It was awesome bringing you guys along for this hole, and if you enjoyed how those discs fly, feel free to check them out yourself over at otbdiscs.com and use the code RCDiscGolf at checkout to save yourself a few bucks and a few strokes with some free shipping. As always, thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing week. Make sure you don't have those commitment issues when you're out there on the course or in a relationship. But for now, I'm gonna leave you with the birdie.